That's right, folks. Ellen DeGeneres has just announced that her long-running daytime talk show will officially be coming to an end. Ellen went through a wild summer of allegations of fostering a toxic work environment, along with several stories of her being a terrible person in real life. Now she is facing the ultimate consequences of giving up her show. I'm gonna get into all the details in a moment, but first, if you could do us a big favor and please tap that like button, it would really help us out. And with that out of the way, let's begin. In a recent confirmation to Variety magazine, Ellen DeGeneres has just said that her show will officially come to an end in 2022. Ellen has hosted the Ellen DeGeneres Show since 2003, which means that it will have run for 19 seasons by the time that it's finished. For a very long time, Ellen's show was regarded as one of the top daytime talk shows and held a significant spot on the talk show landscape as a positive platform that often exposed internet sensations to an audience of millions. The show itself has even inspired spin-offs such as Ellen's Game of Games, The Masked Dancer, Family's Game Fight, and Ellen's Greatest Night of Giveaways. Initially back in 2019, there had been rumblings that Ellen had extended her contract and that she wasn't planning on ending the series anytime soon, essentially signing on for another 3 years. However, now the host has decided that when her contract comes to an end in 2022, the show will not continue. During an exclusive statement that she gave to The Hollywood Reporter, Ellen said, "I was going to stop after season 16, that was going to be my last season, and they wanted to sign for 4 more years, and I said I'd sign for maybe 1. They were saying there was no way to sign for 1, we can't do that with the affiliates and the stations need more of a commitment. So we settled on 3 more years, and I knew that would be my last. That's been the plan all along." And everybody kept saying, even when I signed, you know that's going to be 19. Don't you want to just go to 20? It's a good number. So is 19, she laughed. Now, as I mentioned earlier, all of this comes off of the heels of what has been a series of controversies for Ellen that she says has destroyed her. Back in July, BuzzFeed News released a report detailing the allegations of a toxic workplace there, which then prompted an internal investigation that led to the dismissal of some key executives on the show. The other issue was the Ellen's Be Kind mantra that was kind of flipped on its head after she too was exposed for being, well, less than kind in real life. Ellen opened her season 18 in September with a lengthy apology telling viewers that she had learned about things that happened on her production that never should have happened. She affirmed that she would be taking it very seriously and that she wanted to apologize to the people who were affected. And a lot of people were wondering if the allegations on Twitter were the reason for her not wanting to come back to the show. And when the Hollywood Reporter asked her if these serious allegations played a role in her decision to quit, Ellen said, "It almost impacted the show. It was very hurtful to me. I mean, very. But if I was quitting the show because of that, I wouldn't have come back this season. So it's not why I'm stopping, but it was hard because I was sitting at home, it was summer, and I see a story that people have to chew gum before they talk to me, and I'm like, okay, this is hilarious. Then I see another story of some other ridiculous thing, and then it just didn't stop. And I wasn't working, so I had no platform, and I didn't want to address it on Twitter, and I thought if I just don't address it, it's going to go away because it was all so stupid." But it did not go away, and when speaking about what she had learned from all this, Ellen finished off the interview by saying, "Well, you realize that every single encounter means something, and if for whatever reason one day I wasn't dancing when I'm in the dry cleaners, or I didn't smile at somebody, it's like, oh, did that affect somebody? Was that what they meant? And I don't know, but I know that I'm just a person with a lot of different emotions and I struggle with depression and with anxiety. So every day I'm not super smiley, but my intention is never to hurt anyone. And I've also looked at it going, okay, can I be more present because this 1 minute encounter is going to impact somebody in a certain way." For now, however, these are all the latest Ellen updates that we have for you, but don't forget to drop us a comment down below to let us know your feelings about all of this. And while you do that, I'm going to check out some of your comments from our last weekly roundup. Haley Bob says, "Tristan cheated on Chloe, and in other news, water is wet." Y'all are savages. Robot says, "I do like the top 10 influencers we did not know were Karens. Go for it." We just might, because that's 2 now that like that list idea. Clary says, "Surprise, surprise, Amber's pants are on fire again." I mean, it's no surprise to anyone that's been following this. Abby Zarbach says, "After rigorous planning, I've managed to catch the premiere of this for the 2nd time. Love y'all." Well, thanks for stopping by, Abby. We love doing our weekly roundup premieres. We're so happy that you can make it for a 2nd time. Elizabeth Harris says, "We all just love the entire cast, but Johnny Rogers is my fave." Aw, thank you so much, Elizabeth. I appreciate comments like this. But either way, guys, that has been today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube.